You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. She's not happy. As always, we can rely on our Antipodean cousins, down under, at skynews.com.au to tell us how it really is in terms of how they view Harry's wife. And according to Stacey Eldridge, her article leads with, Harry's wife will not like Prince Harry's first lover, speaking out about 5-minute booze-fueled romp behind pub. Harry's wife will not like the 40-year-old mum of two who took Prince Harry's virginity, giving an exclusive interview about the 5-minute wham-bam behind a pub, a royal author claims. A royal commentator claims Harry's wife is not going to be happy after the mystery woman that Prince Harry lost his virginity to has come forward to explain her side of their 5-minute romp behind a Wiltshire pub. Royal expert Robert Jobson took to Twitter, claiming that the Duchess of Sussex will not like digger driver Sasha Walpole revealing details about the sex she had with Prince Harry while he was a student at Eton College. It comes in the wake of the 40-year-old mum of two's exclusive interview with The Sun, in which she described the booze-fueled encounter that happened in June 2001. She said that the pair were drinking that night at a Wiltshire pub, where Prince William had also been. Could have been a three-way, huh? And that Harry made the first move for their moment of passion. I am the woman who took Harry's virginity. It was literally wham-bam between two friends, she told The Sun on Sunday. Harry, a 2 pump and dump, huh? The sex was passionate and sparky because we shouldn't have been doing it. One thing just quickly led to another. We ended up on the floor. It was exciting that it was happening. It was exciting that it was happening like the way it was. We were away for 15 minutes, but the sex was about 5 minutes. Harry's former pal divulged that she was not warned that Harry would be making the details of their intimate session public in his tell-all memoir Spare. In the book, Harry reveals he was a student at Eton College when he had sex for the first time in a field behind a very busy pub. He described the exchange as a humiliating episode with an older woman who liked macho horses and who treated me like a young stallion. Mr. Jobson took to Twitter after reading Mrs. Walpole's exclusive comments about the saga, saying Harry's wife won't be pleased with Sasha coming forward. Loving the interviews with Harry's older woman, he tweeted. She seems down to earth, telling her truth for cash. Not sure Meg will like Sasha Walpole telling Piers Morgan that the Harry she knew seems under a spell. But H started it by writing about her. Now, it's interesting, that little inclusion there. But the fact is that Harry's wife won't like it because she won't like the fact that somebody's talking about the sexual exploits of her husband, and because it doesn't involve her. Furthermore, by saying that the Harry she knows seems to be under a spell is a direct criticism of his relationship with Harry's wife, which of course is challenge fuel. Harry's wife isn't going to contact Sasha Walpole to tell her to wind it in, mate. Instead, what she'll end up doing is just dismissing what she has to say by saying, you knew him for 5 minutes in the back of in a field behind a pub, and you were mates yonks ago, but you don't really know him. And the Harry that is now is one who's come free of a spell because I freed him. Her usual arrogant narcissism will naturally cause her to dismiss the suggestion that Harry's under a spell. Her narcissism will not allow that to be countenanced. But of course, all the tawdry details come out, and she will not like the fact that reference is being made to this sexual encounter. She will not like the fact that criticism is being made of Harry being under a spell. And this will all amount to a form of challenge with regard to her need for control over both Harry and other individuals that come up on her radar, for instance, Sasha Walpole and anybody that's been commenting about this. What William thinks about it all, well, as usual, he's kept his own counsel and is remaining quiet, even though, of course, he was purportedly present on the evening where Harry shot his wad and lost his virginity. Fortunately, we don't have any footage of the incident. We don't have William lurking nearby, watching through a telescope as he sees his brother engaging in discussing Ugandan affairs with the digger driver lady. None of that actually occurred. Instead, he now undoubtedly sits shaking his head at his brother's disclosures, thinking, what the fuck have you done? Or, perhaps more accurately, a la EastEnders style, William sits there going, I don't know what he's fucking done. Stupid fucking slag. When I get hold of him at this coronation, I'm gonna knock some fucking sense into him. And I don't care if he starts going, oh no, Willie, don't do that. I'm a good boy, I am. Please don't fucking hit me again. I won't fucking care, because I'm going to be king someday. When I'm going to be king, he is going to know what my displeasure really feels like. Because he might think that his missus gives him an hard time. And she does. After all, I told her that in Not Cot, and I told him that she wasn't well liked. And of course, he gets all fucking... He turns into a fucking tart, doesn't he? Rolls around on the fucking dog bowl. Nah, he's going to have a lesson in respect when I'm king. He is going to understand what it's like to get a fucking slap, because that's what he deserves for all this fucking poncing around that he's engaging in. So one imagines those are quite simply going to be the thoughts of Prince William as he ruminates upon his brother's conduct and behaviour. But as always, of course, Harry's wife lurks in the background, issuing her devaluing behaviour towards Harry as a consequence of these disclosures. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.